It's morning and about to go explore Lagos by foot. Got a pretty good sleep last night and fell asleep around maybe 11 or 12 this time. Yeah, and woke up around 5 in the morning. So yeah, it was kind of like being at home, like sleep pattern wise. Got up at 5, did some stuff on the computer, went back to bed, got back up at 11 or 12, I think. So now, about to go by foot, probably go exchange some money, get some food, probably stop by. What do we need to do? I think I need to, go to the mall, see if I can get something made real fast or pick something up off the rack. I don't know, but here is the view.
Hope that I'm blessed, heartbeat in my chest, won't fold, won't stress. I give my best, no I won't stop. Game plan, I plot too hot, can't stop, next stop.
There's nothing going on right now, it's kind of early. This is the back side. Let's see. Go up in here. We're actually upstairs. Here's the other side of where we stand. Isn't that cool? Like the city is bustling. All right. So catch y'all on the flip side. Look at the kiddos right across the street from an international school. Nice campus they got. This is hectic already. It's only 12 o'clock p.m.
You're late to the
So
day.
much going on. We trying to walk and keep getting solicited for rides from the vans and the motorcycles. How was that, folks? There she is, keeping up. She likes to walk. She likes to walk more than I do. And that's something. I really love to walk. She's ready to walk at the drop of a dime. No matter where you're saving money, it's not about saving money, it's about doing something good for your body.
Now we can't get it out of our head. So this looks like it's a neighborhood with a beach house.
Let's walk.
Yeah, the rooftop's kind of low. But okay.
You can see all the rooftops from this.
Right, we're gonna see how far we're going up.
I thought we was paying for optimal. Than usual.
Okay, obviously,
It's early.
it's early where?
I love this one. Whenever she hear music, she dance. That's black people for you.
It has to be good music though. It has to hit right here. When it hits this, then the body moves. She'd be really pretty, even without all that stuff on. I'd be really curious to see her. Because it looks like she has nice like cheekbones, already like nice almond shaped teeth.
Yeah.
That part.
All right. All right, so after that nice walk, we made it here to Atmosphere.
So update, yeah, we checked out the menu at Atmosphere. Very cool, but just not what we were looking for at this time. I really just wanted a fruit salad as my first meal of the day. I've already had a mango juice, and we are also wanting a coffee. He especially needs a coffee. Hubby does not function well without coffee. So we're just going to tour the place before we head back downstairs, because what we noticed downstairs is that there was an actual coffee shop. So it looks like we're going to have our first meal there and come back here when it's on and popping. All the greenery, even though not real, still is quite appealing and appeasing to the eye. Another YouTuber, how annoying. I'm just messing. There's even a pink wall for the Instagrammers. Good vibes only. This place at night, you can tell, is a vibe. We just can tell it's a vibe. Yesterday. But you took out 3. You took out 4?
For what?
$4? But you took out 3 burgers.
I took out an extra one too.
Authorize that number.
You remember? Because we had more people on our back.
We had
Got some bougie hairstyle salons, lingerie over there. Got some, and all that. Then you gotta wash and dry, wash and fold. So, the people that your mom don't like your hair, she told you to get a wig.
She told me to get a wig, guys. Now I know I'm struggling with my locks. You know, I'm new to this journey, new to this process. I'm figuring out what works and what doesn't. You know, it takes a moment, right? This is new
process.
hair. Yeah, it's a process. It's new hair. I've not had locks before.
You gotta regrow it and twist it.
And
so you might be looking for wig shops.
Yeah, and because also the length is at kind of at a funny place. Because when I started my locks, my hair was this long. I had just had a fresh cut, fresh shave, like a fade.
She basically shaved off all her hair.
Yeah.
As women do when they're going through.
Right, that part. So, you know, I have this medium, not even a medium length, this like in between length, which is really hard to do because I can't pull it back into a pony yet. I can't, you know, do any fancy updos. So, wig shopping it is.
Yeah. Funny, interesting thing. We went to the cashier, money exchange, and we had like we have $150 US in all single $1 bills. So we pulling out our money, we're counting it, and then they're like, we really don't take dollars. only 20s and over. I guess because it's easy to counterfeit. I don't know. You couldn't tell me. But yeah, they rather have the big bills in US. And that was kind of funny because we had purposely got money out the ATM machine when we left, and we purposely went to get changed into small dollar bills. We should have just kept the 20s, but lesson learned. At least I can go back home. And he did say he would exchange the dollar bills at half price. So nah, that ain't going down. So I'll just keep my money and we'll go to the ATM machine and withdraw some Naira. But lesson learned for all you folks out there who might come to Nigeria. And I'll come here and get my grandpa shoes. I'm actually supposed to be wearing these considering my age. This is the age where I'm wearing that.
Take it easy.
All this perfume and cologne smells good though. Yeah.
The perfume that we didn't get in Qatar, this is where you can get it.
Yeah, except the dude is in the cute chair.
He doesn't get this.
What is this?
You're supposed to be there to take a quick photo and then move on.
They got gelato and sorbetto.
And donuts, all the things that I love but I can't eat. All my favorite things.
So on the other side has cupcakes, and this side has the gelato, sorbetto. So we went to the mall. That was a bust. Couldn't find any clothes.
Or decaf coffee or herbal tea.
Nobody has decaf.
Which I don't mind drinking tea, but there were like no options even.
Yeah, so we're in an Uber right now, headed to a fashion mall because I'm trying to get some clothes for this wedding.
This is a marketplace that actually David Obasi put us onto. We watched his video that he did with the Lonely Planet on where to go, where to shop and eat in Lagos. And I think we can both highly recommend it, right? Wouldn't you say it was a really well done video?
Yeah, well done.
Really well done, and captured by somebody who's a local, really showing us like both high-low, bespoke, and just like very accessible, both food and fashion. So based on his recommendation, we're going to Tijosho Market.
Going to a bougie mall.
It's a shopping center.
Bougie.
I think
below the equator hot. That's how hot it was. It was right at the equator hot. Like that water just came from the equator. It's still hot. All right.
But wait, I want to say though that atmosphere was not a buzz.
No, the atmosphere was nice.
Unfortunately, they don't serve any coffee, and it was early in the day where hubby here definitely needed his Java. So we went downstairs to the cafe. But aside from that, like atmosphere is a great spot, and we hope to check it out when it's more lively, when there are folks in the building. But it definitely seems like it would be a scene.
And get some change from somewhere. Go to the bank and get change because nobody has change. It reminds me of Kenya, except at least in Kenya you use your card. They take Visa. It's preferred card, but here everybody's telling us to get a Nigerian credit card. But like I said, we're not gonna ask no more. We're just gonna hand them the card.
Yeah, because by our logic, if you already are accepting, if you're a merchant that already is accepting Visa and MasterCard, which are North American companies anyways, it would make sense to me that you would accept MasterCards and Visas, not just from one particular country. So that would mean that if you came from South Africa, you can use your credit card. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to me, but we're going to try this hypothesis out. God knows I've been wrong many a times before. I was wrong when I suggested we bring a whole bunch of single bills. Turns out, you can't change that into anything. Nobody wants them. They only want 50s and 100s. Literally, the bureau de change, which translates into English as currency change, change of currency. Literally, they said to us that they would depreciate our singles into basically 50 cents. So half of
That
what
ain't
they're
going
worth.
down.
That's the only way that they would
I'll
convert.
go to the strip club when we get back. Throw those ones.
Hey, you did promise me a strip club night out in Maryland. Did you not?
All right, we'll be back. place. You can tell that spirit.
Initially, when I used to rock my fro in London, Mom did not like it. You have to understand that in the Habesha culture, beauty is defined as long, straight hair, especially when you have soft, curly hair. Like, that's the expectation, is that why wouldn't you wear it soft? Why wouldn't you look European? But now, this, that I've locked my hair, Mom is like, bring your afro back. I could deal with the afro. This just makes me look like I'm from the streets. That's the way the Habesha, the Eritrean, Ethiopian cultures perceive this, is that like, you're for the streets and from the streets.
Yeah, because dread is a bad word. It blocks.
It's just
they call him big dread.
beautiful boys. This is pretty close, yeah. Do you have another one without the blue though?
The toddy blue.
Without the, yeah. If you have something that's a little bit more truer to the... I love this color, I just don't want the blue if I can do without it.
This dude, Lekki's from Atlanta.
I know.
I said
You know, he just said that you look like you're from Atlanta.
I think we might have struck a deal. I'm not sure. But budget is a budget. Because I'm a money guy.
use the finance.
Thinking of, always thinking, not being.
I appreciate it. It's because of him we're going to be able to
I
retire
increased our
with.
budget a little bit.
Huh?
I increased our budget a little bit.
A little bit. But with him we'll be able to retire because he knows how to not spend money. I have a degree, a PhD in spending money. Urgent calls only. You're a busy man, huh?
Yeah, shout.
He said urgent calls only on his status.
I'm lesbian, y'all.
Okay, what's your name again?
My name is Doug.
And your shop?
WalexFrabics.
And name and shop.
Fine. Some WalexFrabics.
These guys,
All right, sir. Please put your number for me.
these guys gave us a good deal. We're doing a transaction outside the shop because we didn't have cash. We came to the ATM machine. We're across the street from the shop. And these guys are gracious enough to give us a good deal and be on film too. So it's all good.
I just sent you a message on the screen.
Oh yeah.
That you put back, you walk down.
Okay, so we walk back this way.
This way I met you when I was.
You always here?
I'm waiting for customer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember we met you here.
Yeah.
You might end up being busy. I'll be right back. Say something to me.
Hey, brother, if you go back, carry yours. Hey, so far now America from. Hey, I don't want to go back. Hey, this is Nigeria hip hop. Hey, that's California. You're a big one. Touch over.
Okay.
All right, Manya, let's do this.
Get the way I'm trying to
Oh, he knows. He knows. I'm 100%.
She's not African at all.
I'm 100%. He just coming to Africa 6 months ago. You think he's more African than me? I've been coming since '92 to this continent because I am African. Both my parents were born on this continent. Both of them. They're African. I'm 100% African.
Because I myself, I can also gain citizenship after 21 years. So he's assessing.
This Ababa.
Excuse you?
You're not African.
Everything comes from Abyssinia. Everybody comes from Abyssinia.
Hey, look, you're outnumbered. You're outnumbered, babe. Yes. You're outnumbered.
You know that he beats Africa.
Listen, it's because it's been winter.
Hey, he's
It's the winter.
He also said it.
You're outnumbered, babe. Just.
My DNA does not lie. This blood does not lie.
This
Okay?
blood is not your Nigerian blood.
This blood does not lie. This blood is 100%
Is this not an African state?
I'm Nigerian.
He's African.
He's American.
Yeah, he's
This
I'm
my
black.
husband.
He's not 100% American.
I'm
African.
African.
I'm African. I'm African now. Certified.
California. I stay in Houston, Texas.
You stay in Houston?
Yeah, my wife and my boy is in Houston, Texas.
Oh yeah, I love Houston. Houston's a good place. Yeah.
They try to stay in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
When some we go Houston, Texas, when you see what I'm
Americans always like it.
that's where my family stay, Houston, Texas.
Okay. Yeah, I got family in Texas too.
Okay, you got a family.
Yeah, Texas and Arkansas, California, Washington.
California is good.
Yeah.
The weather is not Houston, Texas, the weather is hot like in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But California, they have a cold.
We have a breeze. Yeah. Beaches.
But like Houston, Texas, they have the same weather with Nigeria. Their weather is
Oh, yeah, still.
hot, not too, it's very good weather.
Yeah.
That's why I like Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Like Chicago too, it's cold.
Chicago's too cold. I don't like Chicago.
Chicago too is cold.
He just started coming to the continent. He's new.
Why are you blaming me?
Let me tell you, so when they come back, you also say the same thing.
You're confused. This young man, he is
I'm
confused.
telling you the perfect church.
What are you looking for, man?
Pictures of my parents. Because he doesn't believe it.
You're going deep.
This is my dad.
This is your dad.
This
You're
is my
not in
dad.
Africa. I thought this one.
He was born in a small
I thought
village.
you were talking about
He was
this.
born in a small village in Africa.
Like, no, which village is that?
Duk Amhare in Eritrea.
In Eritrea.
Duk
Eritrea
Amhare.
is not Africa. It's an outcast.
You've never even heard of Eritrea. Tell the truth.
I've heard about that.
Really?
It's an Ethiopian country.
Yeah, it was formerly.
Did you tell me about that?
No, I'm impressed that you know that. Actually.
Okay.
I can't believe this. I can't believe I came to my own continent to be denied by my people.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. You just like me claiming a tax act, man. That's not possible. Who accept that? Who believe that? You can even swear with the Bible that I'm not a Texas person. That's possible.
Look at our food. Look at us eating our food.
Which food?
Hold on.
You know, there's
This is our Ethiopian food. You see, that's my mom, that's my brother,
there is no
that's my
one,
auntie.
there is nobody that doesn't like African
We
food.
with our hands.
Everybody like African food.
We with our hands. Look at this
That's because you have
injera.
seen
Look
them
at my
eating it.
African mother.
Because you have seen some Nigerian African people eating
Look
that
at my
kind of
mother. She's African, cooking us African food. Eritrean.
It's only your mom is an African trolley, but your dad is not fucking African.
What about my brother?
You better-
That's my brother.
You better. Ishé, I'll be your cousin.
I didn't come here for this. I didn't come here for this. Look at our food. This is our cultural food. You see?
I see that.
We see? We eat with this. You guys eat.
It's a man of the fashion and people.
Yeah, he is a faction, bro.
Oh yeah, Versace. So
I came to Nigeria to be disrespected like this? To be told I'm not African? If I'm not African, what am I? Europe will never accept me? Thank you. Thank you. It's the forehead.
yeah, I was
Trying to just get
I
my
was
whole
laughing.
tribe back together.
I was laughing with baby, I'm just laughing because it's funny, but she is 100% African, but it's funny that he was obviously messing with her. He was like, "You're not African at all. You don't have any
He said if they
blood."
were a fire, they would rescue me first because them.
Yeah, they would be contemplating about me, but they definitely rescue her first. So, and then he said her dreads were not real. Her locks are not real. They're interlocked. They're fake. He said her locks were fake.
Did I have to interlock it? Yeah,
This
that's
is
out of my
funny.
hands.
This is hilarious.
That's out of my hands that I had to be interlocked.
Both of her parents are black, from Africa, born and raised. And he was like, "Nah, that's not possible. I don't know where you from, but you're not African."
My whole heart just broke it.
She had to show pictures of eating food. And when she was small, she had to show both her parents. And he was like, nah, your dad is not African.
My whole heart is
Your
broken.
brother is your cousin. Oh man, so much fun. So much fun.
Alright, good. So in that case, I think we're done then, right?
Yeah.
The back road, she not that empty road today. Where's Zenith Bank day? Oh yeah, they come forward, come and
That's the real baby. That's not
Hello, Asa.
Thank you, sir. Emmanuel, right?
Thanks for waiting. Sorry.
No problem, it's fine. We're going to Bogbiri house.
Yes, that's right. Yes. We have a USB. Can we possibly charge our phone? Is that okay?
But that was, that was better.
What we got was something done, hopefully, right? In the form of traditional wear that we can wear to this wedding.
Yeah,
But-
it's a little over my budget, but I think they still made out.
Okay.
And I'm happy. I'm glad that I can give them something
Yeah.
extra,
Then we
because
can-
I'm sure we overpaid, but
Yeah.
it was
But we're feeding people.
yeah. I think we're both leaving. Like, I'm leaving happy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not breaking the bank,
Right.
but it's not so cheap,
Right.
and I think they're gonna get something out of it too, because they wouldn't agree otherwise.
They're not going to put themselves in the brand. Not
Yeah.
for foreigners.
No. I'm a fun person. I have a fun bus. You're on it.
Basically, we do a lot in the West that's probably not necessary, but especially when like the state with the
They're just
overreach,
going over the
they're not
median
bothered. Yeah.
to get back on the other side.
The president will also extend his congratulations to the new president.
This to me is proof of the invisible hand. People will do what's ultimately good for them, just let them to it.
What
The
makes
state
sense?
overreaching and trying to control and micromanage things like car seats, like it's a waste of resources. As a taxpayer, I don't want you guys micromanaging stuff like that.
Exactly.
Because people will do what's best for them, and if you leave them to it, it'll be fine.
And for the most part, people are going to be safe. You know, they don't want to.
They don't have a death wish.
Right.
For the most part, right? Most people don't have a death wish. called Silvercrest Maison.
Okay, let's get in. So I got a piece. No candy.
Oh, okay. Is this where we want to be? Is this? It is? Okay. You want to help me with this or not?
I gotta drain my. Well, let me get some. As long as we're going right in.
We're going right
Yes.
That's good because we've not had any water today since we left the house. Thank you. I'll just throw this. I'll bin this one.
Thank you, sir.
So what if?
This is all very contentable.
Exclusive. We're exclusive.
What if?
Yes, sir.
Gate fees 1,000 each.
1,000 each.
To go where? Into the restaurant?
Where do you want to go to the restaurant?
Yeah.
That side.
Okay, we want to go to the restaurant.
Just
Yeah.
a club, nightclub.
Oh, okay. And they have merchants here? Will they be here a little bit later? Yeah. Okay.
What time you close?
Yeah.
Yeah.
11:30.
11:30.
Oh, well, it's early for a club.
But it's Thursday. Friday's later, right? Friday later. Friday close.
Friday.
Yeah.
No, we don't go on Friday.
You're not
Only
open
Thursday.
Friday?
Only on Thursdays.
We're not open Friday. Saturday.
Saturday, we have open mic.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Let's go to the restaurant so we can use the restroom. I can have a snack.
Oh, this one. This one.
Okay.
Oh, this one.
Thank you for your help. I appreciate
All right,
it.
thanks.
Thank you. Stop. Stop. Oh, this is content. I need to go relieve myself first, and then I'm gonna come out here.
It's got the panther or the dog.
Okay, this was worth it. This is the restaurant that you have two here, right? You have two restaurants?
We haven't show the other one. And this is the restaurant.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Can you look at the menu? Thank you.
Where's the
Oh, that will be the menu?
what's the restroom? Restroom, toilet. Right here.
All right. Here I thought I had already captured all of this, guys, but I did not. Because I guess I'm tired to the point where the camera wasn't even on. I was legit speaking to myself. So I just took the stairs up. I'll do this video in reverse now, basically. So I've come up the stairs, yeah, and already I'm being greeted with really cool and unique pieces. And by the way, this is also a boutique hotel. That's one of the rooms, obviously. Just beautiful artwork everywhere. I'm not sure what this is, but they do advertise having meeting rooms, so it could be that. Seems like we have a featured library here. I was saying that none of this though is what what David Obasi captured in his vlog, so I'm thinking there's another floor that we've not been to. This is the Bogbiri Spa. There are a couple more rooms here, and literally like every corner you find artwork. Look at that. Imagine coming out every day and like just being greeted by unique artifacts, expressions that invoke emotions. Look at me making up my own language. A couple more rooms here. So since I'm doing this in reverse now, because the first time around I didn't actually record, I guess you'll see me leaving the space. So yeah, so there are different buildings, I believe, to this boutique hotel. Look at the shell wall. And yeah, I mean, even that's done in shells, to be fair. But just really intricate palm trees, like so cool. Just truly a boutique hotel, you know, with everything just being original, one of a kind, which is so cool and refreshing instead of, you know, all the cookie cutter stuff that we see. But tomorrow we're going to be seeing more artwork because we are going to Lekki Gallery. Spelled like Nike, pronounced Nike. More artwork to be seen tomorrow. Ishé said he could take any of these pieces home and he would be happy. Wait till we get to the gallery tomorrow. Thank goodness he's budget conscious. Not that artwork isn't a great investment though. I'm just slowly getting into the art game. Thanks to Ho for putting us on how to become multi-millionaires and maybe eventually more. Bogo Mini Gallery, bam.
Okay, part of the meal came. What you wanna
Tell the people.
Yeah, open that up.
Bam.
Oh, we got some
Jollof
rice,
Plantain.
some plantain.
Basically the only vegetarian food.
Yeah. But how awesome is it to have jollof rice in Nigeria?
This is
instead
my
of the
first
States?
time. I know you've had it before. You didn't love it.
That's because it was Ghanaian.
Hey, let's not put them out there like that.
Just mess with y'all.
But for
My
me, it's a
Ghanaians. Just joking. But you know, speaking as an Igbo, let's do the taste test. I already know it's the best. No. Oh, wow, this is good. Okay, part of the meal came. What you wanna
Tell the people.
Yeah, open that up.
Bam.
Oh, we got some
Jollof
rice,
Plantain.
some plantain.
Basically the only vegetarian food.
Yeah. But how awesome is it to have jollof rice in Nigeria?
This is
instead
my
of the
first
States?
time. I know you've had it before. You didn't love it.
That's because it was Ghanaian.
Hey, let's not put them out there like that.
Just mess with y'all.
But for
My
me, it's a
Ghanaians. Just joking. But you know, speaking as an Igbo, let's do the taste test. I already know it's the best. No. Oh, wow, this is good.
The area that David was in. Okay, the weekend.
Oh, we got the East African on the West African side.
Because it is part of Africa. Okay. Unlike those people that told us otherwise, okay? Ethiopia and Eritrean are a part of Africa.
They was having fun with her, saying y'all wasn't African.
It was banter, for sure.
He was only 21. He was joking.
Podcast? Who?
Okay, part of the meal came. What you wanna
Tell the people.
Yeah, open that up.
Bam.
Oh, we got some
Jollof
rice,
Plantain.
some plantain.
Basically the only vegetarian food.
Yeah. But how awesome is it to have jollof rice in Nigeria?
This is
instead
my
of the
first
States?
time. I know you've had it before. You didn't love it.
That's because it was Ghanaian.
Hey, let's not put them out there like that.
Just mess with y'all.
But for
My
me, it's a
Ghanaians. Just joking. But you know, speaking as an Igbo, let's do the taste test. I already know it's the best. Wow. They gave us a lot of education and a lot of facts.
No, what they gave him was affirmation that he's African and I'm not. That's why he's still smiling, grinning ear to ear. Just had my first bite of jollof rice ever in life, right here in Lagos, and I have to say it's delicious. You can use the napkin to wipe it off. We didn't have a lot of choice, but we got what we could, which is jollof rice, plantains, and a salad.
I had jollof rice, but it was Ghanaian.
veggies, not saltfish or the
Smoke. Smoke fish.
wow.
right, let's start off with our day. So
What a great day.
we went to sleep about what, midnight or 11:30?
We went to bed at 11:30. You were out around midnight. It took me a really long time to fall asleep. I think I was overtired. So I fell asleep maybe 1 or after 1. It was really tough on me.
I had a good sleep. Like from the time I went to bed, mind you, getting over jet lag, getting over the time difference, time zone. But I went to bed 11:30 midnight, and I woke up at like 5 a.m., like 5:30 a.m. So it was, I guess my body kind of adjusted a little bit. But I got up and started doing stuff on the computer. And I think I came back to bed around 6, and then I didn't wake up till 11. I think, I was kind of in and out. So I was like, oh, I woke up a little early. But I still got about 7 hours sleep, I think.
Yeah.
And we see like every country I've been to 13 or 14, 15 maybe. I always look for albinos in every culture, and I see one right now, Nigerian albino. So anyway, I'm not gonna point the camera because that's rude. So anyway, we woke up. I was gonna go running, but I was too tired. Even though I woke up, I was too tired to go running. It was already warm outside, but it wasn't a lot of traffic, wasn't a lot of people outside, so I could have easily went running, came back, and then I was gonna do yoga. But by the time we both got up and was ready to, it was like almost noon, and so we was like, no, we ain't got time to do that. We got to get out of here and do some stuff.
But our first destination was a mall because we were shopping for Nigerian garb for the wedding next week. We walked there. It was like 1.4 miles. So whilst we didn't have the time to quote unquote train or exercise or do yoga, we still got movement in and our vitamin D in by just exposing ourselves to the outdoors and walking from our Airbnb to Lennox Mall.
Yeah, that was about a 30-minute walk.
35,
Yeah, and it wasn't bad. It was kind of like a little. Oh yeah, so we got out of our Airbnb and we got to the corner where the street meets the high street or the main road, and we started getting like, people. A couple of guys was like, "Hey, you Americans?
Aggressive.
Hey, we need some. You help us out."
It was like a redo of the airport.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have
30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't have it. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, I don't got it.
But you're dressed so well, brother. You're dressed so well.
Yeah,
I
it's
like your style.
Yeah, I like your style. So I only have a T-shirt on. It's a KTM, King Titan Music shirt. So yeah, that's high class. You know what I'm saying? But
Shout out to my brother-in-law.
yeah, shout
Ishé's
out
brother. Cash.
King Titan. Check him out on YouTube.
Support his music.
Support, and but when we got past that little area where we were living, it was a real crazy walk because it was a sidewalk, but not kind of a sidewalk. But we just following people.
We were the only ones walking because it was really a freeway.
Yeah, we was walking sidewalk.
People were looking at us
ended.
like we were moving mad.
Yeah. Then we were walking on the street on the edge. The dollar vans driving by, asking if we want to get in. We had bikes honking at us.
The
Naira vans. We had, and then there was bikes, asked if we need a ride. So we kept walking. Finally got, and then we almost passed our turn, but I was like, I know we're supposed to turn somewhere. And then we looked at it, it's like, oh yeah, we're supposed to turn back there. Anyway, we made it to the Lennox Mall. A lot of stuff going on there. We didn't know which mall was what until we saw the sign. Went in there. The mall was nice. Oh, what's that nice place we went to?
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Which, thanks to our fellow YouTubers, we knew about. That was one of the reasons why we chose Lennox Mall to go shopping for what we were hoping was going to be traditional Nigerian garments for the wedding. Didn't find anything of the sort there. But Atmosphere is a vibe, you can tell.
Yeah, they were getting. I think they were. It's probably popping right now. Right now it's what?
It's 9 o'clock here.
9 o'clock, and we got there what? 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 p.m.
Handful of people. Ishé hadn't had his coffee yet, so he needed that. And of course, because this is like a cocktail bar / restaurant,
They didn't have coffee.
So we left.
Yeah. So we went downstairs, got some coffee.
Begrudgingly, we were left and went
Begrudgingly, yeah.
downstairs.
Then we had to look on the internet to find out where the malls are and like which mall to go to, which mall might be, was trying to like not get to malls that just had electronics. We needed a mall that had clothing, fabrics, tailors, not just, we was looking for something on the rack that we into, but I don't know, somehow we made a choice to go to a mall from Victoria Island to Lagos, and that mall was actually in the neighborhood that we saw on vlogs that was busy, crazy busy, fabrics everywhere, tailors everywhere. What else?
Well, so basically, like going back to this place, I think it's called Tejuosho Market or something like that. It's basically like a huge textile like marketplace, like massive, like it spans probably the size of a block. And outside you've got like food vendors, and you can buy like a whole cow or a pig's leg or whatever you want, literally.
Yeah, you can buy meat for days.
Yeah, meat for days. Also fruits and veggies I saw pictures of, which I was hoping to get to do today, but when we got scooped up straight as we came out of the Uber, we were scooped up straight away by someone who was like, those two are foreigners. And basically, he took us upstairs to his shop because he was also a textile shop owner. And we started to entertain this idea once more of seriously looking for traditional garments, traditional Nigerian garments for the wedding. Because we've been trying to do this for months.
Yeah, we gave up
the DMV, and we had given up because, just a long story. But we learned a lot. We learned a lot about what not to do when trying to get something tailored in another continent. So we showed him what we wanted and said, is this possible? We already have backup wear anyways, like formal wear, but we're like, would this even be possible? Because we're leaving in 4 days, right? It's not like we even have a full week left.
He was like, we could do that in like 48 hours, like 2 days.
And we're like, are you sure? Because we heard it takes 2 weeks.
Yeah.
From the tailors that we had been
no.
communicating with that are in Lagos whilst we were still in the States. They were like, it's a 2-week turnaround, so I'm like, are you sure? Because we have to leave here on Monday. We're flying out Tuesday morning. He's like, yeah, I'll even bring it to you where you're staying at Victoria Island and I'll deliver it to you. We're like, okay. We showed them what we wanted. Shout out to Adesua Itomi. Hold on, Adesua Itomi, Wellington, and Banksy Wellington, because they were our inspiration for the garments. They're both famous actors in Nollywood. 2 of my favorite Nigerian actors. And they're also a married couple. So that was their husband and wife, so they inspired our garments for this wedding. And we eventually met the tailors who said that they could do it. Then we had to go find other fabric because the initial gentleman that brought us to his shop didn't have the fabric that we needed for the garments. We had something for a cat suit, which Ishé wanted me to get made.
running joke inside, but they had the garments.
A Versace cat suit.
She could have got a Fendi cat suit, a Gucci cat suit. Yeah. Versace.
But Emmanuel, is actually the gentleman who swooped us up right from the entrance. Emmanuel. He took us to his shop, and then he eventually introduced us to another gentleman, really young man. He's also an artist named Dove. When Dove Dove.
He's cool. Like these guys are cool because I was really weary. Like I was like, oh, here we go again. This guy's gonna try to hang around us all day till I'm gonna have to tell him, look, we don't need you. But it actually worked out. Like he was legit. I mean, you know, people trying to get paid is what it is. You know, people got to make a living. So you know, any opportunity you see, you're gonna take it or go for it. You know, you're gonna shoot your shot, and nobody's scared to be denied or hear no or whatever. It doesn't do anything. It's like guys trying to talk to women. They're gonna hear no. They know they're gonna hear no 100 times, but they're gonna keep going.
And to be honest with you, I mean, this is taking us on a tangent, but we'll keep it short, so the detour will be a short one. This is kind of the problem with growing up in the West now, is that everyone, like myself, are really sensitive to things. And it's like, people here have tough skin, you know, so even the men now in the West are scared to be rejected. They won't even approach you in real life. They'll only approach you by an app. You know, no one even comes up to you anymore to greet you or to say hello or to try to converse with you. If they're like genuinely interested in you and maybe want to pursue something, they won't do that. They'll hope instead that they'll find you on an app, or people will get offended if you refer to them in using the, God forbid, any correct pronoun, not to go down that road. But what I'm saying is, like, generally speaking, it's like we've become a little bit too soft, and that's not the function or the way of the world. So I'm even speaking to myself when I say that we can all really afford to toughen up and just like learn to do this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
rejection is just normal. It's natural.
Part of
so
life.
you can't be scared of it.
We act like it's going to be our death sentence a lot of the time.
And then politics and everything. Yeah, you know, you're gonna pay a little premium. another ordeal. Go out the shop, go to the ATM.
You can lose your life crossing the street over
Yes.
this. Not being funny, yeah.
Yeah.
You can lose your life.
Yeah. And then I think he gave him like a quarter of, you know, the full price for a deposit. And then we're gonna pay him the rest when they bring it to us or when we go collect it. And come to find out, dude has WhatsApp. And he got WhatsApp because he got family in the States. So these things are important. And it's good to work with young people because they can maneuver through all that stuff. Oh, you don't have this? Oh, what? Why don't you try this? Oh, you don't have that? Why don't you try that? So it was very helpful to know that. But I couldn't, my WhatsApp didn't connect because I'm still on a USA VPN. I got to download a VPN, Nigeria, show them Nigeria, and maybe the stuff will connect.
It might be also because currently we have Nigerian SIM cards in both of our phones. So I'm wondering if maybe you couldn't access your WhatsApp, or sorry, your Cash App due to that.
Oh yeah, true, yeah.
Maybe because I think that they're connected also to our mobile numbers.
Yeah.
Right? It is an app after all. So I could be wrong. I'm not a tech savvy person, but
No, that sounds about right.
yeah. So, but the problem is if we had kept our US SIMs, we wouldn't be able to access anything. So we switched out. We got SIMs yesterday, which was a whole process that required our fingerprints, our facial pictures, our DNA virtually.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm just
okay,
kidding.
your second born, first, second, and third born.
I'm like, what happened to burner phones? What happened to anonymity?
Yeah,
Bring that age back.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was like, he kept saying, oh man, customer care, you want something to drink? I was like, sure. I was asking about, like, there was a guy in there, he was drinking some local beer, and I was like, oh, what kind of, is that the best Nigerian beer? He was like, yeah, it's pretty good. You want one? I was like, no. He's like, come on, you want one? It's customer care, don't worry about it. I was like, sure. Let me get a beer then. And it was a nice tall can, you'll see it. With her, she wanted water, said she don't drink. So, beer. And then another guy came in with a beer, another guy. So, and then it's like, we just at home, just chilling. You know, they had ties in the States too, so we talking about States. They have family and businesses in Texas, Houston, Texas. So it was good, you know. And then Dove was messing with her, trying to call her a half cast, half breed, everything.
My hair is interlocked.
It's not even real, yeah. You don't have real locks. Those are interwoven with other hair, like African hair.
It's what was required for me to lock my hair, but now it is locked.
Yeah.
Okay, now we are there. Now it took some time and some interlocking, but we have arrived.
That was hilarious. I couldn't help but laugh. I had to join in because it was too much.
I know. Here he is, supposed to stand for me and protect me. He's like, well.
No.
He said he looked at me and was like, you are pretty fair skinned with the light eyes. I don't know. Could you be out?
She's up there showing baby pictures, parents pictures.
I'm
Look,
being
both
on
of
my
my
chest.
parents are black. Both of my parents are African, born and raised.
I met my 4 grandparents.
Oh, all my 8 grandparents are black. I was like, dang.
I was up there with beat on my chest. Like, I'm the African. He just started coming to the continent. I've been coming to the continent.
But yeah, so that was funny. That was
And
funny.
they're like, no, he's definitely Nigerian.
Yeah, he's got the blood.
He's got the blood.
Not so much.
This is not the blood
Then-
right here.
then
if there were a fire,
Yeah, the analogies he was making was so hilarious.
go ahead, tell them
It was
it's
like-
not the fire analogy.
If there's a fire in the States, they would rescue you. They would leave him. They would contemplate on rescuing him, but they're like, no, that's one of ours. Let's grab her. I was like,
I'm one of them.
how'd you even think about that? That's so funny.
They would not. They would leave me to roast alive, okay?
Hey, I ain't got nothing to say now, but what else was they saying? It was like, you can't make African food. Oh, there was.
And then he chimed in. He's like, yeah, she's always buying the food from the restaurants, pretending like it's homemade.
I had to. It was.
He sees me on my feet.
It was
sore,
too.
tired.
It was. The opportunity was just there. Like I had to. It was hard not to.
He just chimed in. He was having
messed
fun
up.
with the banter. So I had to tell Dub once and for all, who's only a mere 21 years old, that I hope he has a yellow baby.
Yeah, he's like, I hope you get blessed with light-skinned kids.
That's right.
Yellow kids, so you would know.
You know, I even had to point out that my forehead is unusually large. It's a 5-finger head. Shout out to John in London. He said that we have not 4 heads, but a 5-finger head because we could put all 5 fingers. Yeah.
Hey, is that not an African forehead?
Yeah, it is.
Like, nope.
Exactly.
See,
this is
he's got an
Abyssinia.
African forehead.
This is Abyssinia, yeah, where all of man came.
Yeah, he was like, it's not
and
possible.
we eat with our hands too in Eritrea and Ethiopia because we are African. And then he tried to say Ethiopia and Eritrea weren't African.
Yeah, they said. Yeah, what do you say? They was. Yeah, they're not part African.
Yeah, I was like, so where are we? What part of the Arab countries? You're gonna toss us in with Yemen now? What are we doing? Are we part of the Middle East? No, sir. We are the birthplace of humanity. I was trying to school them to let them know that even them as Nigerians probably came from Abyssinia. It was banter. I think he might have caught 1 or 2 clips, right? That you can toss in.
Yeah, we can do
You
that.
missed a lot, but because you know when you're in the midst of it and then a mix of it, he's just thinking about recording.
I think I was
You want to
laughing
be
too hard.
present.
Yeah,
I'm
and then
glad-
I remembered
glad you were
that I had to record it because it was too classic to miss. It was one for grandkids. That's just how it is.
How does this 21-year-old boy, yeah, who's granted into fashion but is also an artist and a singer, musician, how does he even know about interlocking?
Yeah, I had no. I didn't know. I was
He wouldn't
lost
have
in the
known about that,
conversation.
and he exposed me to my husband.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that.
No.
I just thought they locked on their own. It's like you needed some help.
Why would I? So you could be confused? So you could question it? Oh right, and then they were talking about how like I have no rights as a wife here. They were like, I'm listen, I think I might divorce. I might need to get a second husband, another husband, and they were like,
Nope,
you can't do that. They said in the West, you're the boss, but over here,
Yeah.
you see, over here, he's the boss.
They said in the West and the UK, yeah, you can do that stuff, but they don't fly here.
He said,
Like,
you better keep quiet.
even if your husband slap you, you gotta say, can I have another? Or you just thank him for slapping you.
And you have to say, I'm sorry for making you
Oh yeah, I'm sorry
so
for
bad to the
making
point where you had to slap me. This is what they were trying to. This is how they were trying to tell me I should be in my relationship.
And then I
He
said,
was, listen,
oh yeah.
this one here, eating it up.
Yeah.
That's right,
I
woman.
said she gotta say thank you. Can I have another one? Can I have another slap, please? Okay, that'll do it.
Only a slap on the booty.
Hey, it's a family show,
Playing.
and wow, I didn't even see them coming. So yeah. After that, what did we do? We called the Uber. They helped us with the Uber.
Thank God. 'Cause
Yeah.
again, it was a situation. Like
Yeah.
we can't even describe it for you how chaos, but it was like organized chaos. But to us, because we're not from here, it would take some time to adjust to. So that entrance from this entrance, trying to cross the road, which could literally get you killed, literally, to finding our Uber, it was all thanks to Dove. Shout out to Dove, Emmanuel, everyone else that was so kind to us, generous to us over at to Joshu Market. We appreciate you.
Man, them
And we hope
guys
to
are-
send you business, honestly. We hope to send you guys business. I'm gonna put Dove's socials and all that, if he allows it, down in the description box, but you guys can reach out when you're here.
And
Check him out.
look for his music.
Look for his music, check for him. Like you said, all it takes is one song and
All it takes is one song to go viral, and you're on the map.
he's on the map and we're gonna be like, whoa,
Yeah.
there goes Dove.
Because when I saw him, I was like, that dude looked like he from the ATL. Like he can just be dropped off on a plane, just fit right in. Just like I could be dropped off anywhere in Africa and fit right in. All right, let
He's doing the most. Tell him he's doing the most.
Yeah, but anyways, then what else? We got in the Uber and we came here. So we were in mainland Lagos, mainland Nigeria, in Lagos. And we came back here to the island, Victoria Island, to this place that we're in now,
Bogbiri.
Bogbiri. And we're eating. And yeah, people told us not to go to Lagos. They told me, yeah, we're on Lagos Island, but they said don't go to mainland Lagos. We went there. Everything people told us not to do, we did.
In 24 hours. We've been here 24 hours and already we're breaking.
They said get back home for night. They said don't be out at night. We out at night. We was out at night last night. We out at night. Tonight. What else? Oh, they told us don't take the Uber. We took the Uber.
But I will say this, if you're a person traveling single and alone, maybe not ideal, but there are two of us, right? So there's, it's different.
For a woman alone, it could be, you gotta be just, I don't know, you just gotta be one of the women, or like a boy, I don't know, yeah. So, yeah, we're having a nice meal. I'm like full I was still full this morning from the pound of yam that we ate last night. And then I had a falafel wrap on the way to Lennox Mall. So I was full. And then the coffee, like, I could eat, her half donut. And I had 2 beers. Yeah, I had 2 tall cans.
The coffee or the donut.
Yeah, 2 tall can beers. So like, I'm really, I really couldn't eat or drink anymore. And I kept using the bathroom. When we were walking through that mall in Lagos, people was like, he's evil. He's gotta be evil. I guess I am.
They were like, what's an Evo doing with a half caste? Which is an impolitically correct way of saying mixed.
Yeah. They were
and I think my blonde edges are not serving me any justice right now because it makes me even look more mixed.
But they treat you like a white woman outside. It's like, what are you doing? You can't be out there with your phone like that recording.
So
I was like, what's happening here? She's getting scolded by old ladies.
By my elders. Put
Yeah.
that phone away. Slit your throat for it. No, they weren't saying that, but they were basically like, you stupid little girl, put that phone away. Because they'll probably machete your wrist off to take your phone with them. By the way, can anyone inform us as to why a 3-year-old iPhone would be of any value to anyone? Because now with all the security measures and all, isn't everything just like
They perceive value, but I think they just gonna chop it up and create some, it's
like,
probably worth something if you sell it.
Because you know how
for
you
the
need
parts.
to, give your fingerprints, your facial features, all the rest of that, just to function with these phones nowadays. Which, by the way, is a complete violation of privacy. But I digress. You basically have to give up your DNA to use the phone. So it would surprise me, like, how anyone could then. Is it just as quickly as simple as like resetting it to factory settings, and then is it a brand new phone at that point again? Or maybe it is. I don't know. Anyways.
But so we're here, and then the day, and then we're gonna go home or to our Airbnb. And tomorrow, what we got going on
Tomorrow morning, so we're going to do better than we did today. We're going to get up, you'll go running, I'll do yoga, or maybe we'll both do yoga.
We'll both do yoga. I need to do some yoga.
Okay, someone's going to start with me. No, just kidding. None of that is yoga. And then after which we are going to go to Nikki Gallery. Nikkei Gallery. Nikkei, it's spelled like Nike, but it's pronounced Nikkei Gallery, which is also a major attraction here. They open at 10, so our hope is to be there by 10.
And they got the Fela Kuti.
That's right, yes. So we're planning to spend like between 10 and 10:30 and noon there. And then at noon, I'm going to fetch us another Airbnb, so I can take Ishé here for his birthday gift. Do you want to tell them what it is, or do you want to surprise them?
Let's surprise them.
Okay. So he's going to finally receive his birthday from his birthday gift from last month. We kind of have an agreement that rather than exchange material things, that we would exchange experiences. So we are having an experience tomorrow at 1 p.m. between 1 and 3. And then who knows, the night will be young, so we can, go to Landmark, or I think we're going to end up at this place called the Federal Palace, which is a 5-star hotel here on Victoria Island, which I pray we get to stay at one time. I'm praying that one day we get to experience that.
Or you might stay here. This place is a hotel too.
Because this is a boutique hotel, and I do love boutique hotels because they're more, just like authentic, right? Less cookie cutter, less from the West, and more organic almost. Yeah, this place is really dope, guys. Really, really dope. Highly recommended. Shout out to David Obias, who is the phenomenal stylist that put us onto this, because he did a great video, which we'll attach below. That was done with the Lonely Planet, and he kind of helped to really two of the 3 places that we went to today were thanks to him. He's just a little designer, stylist, out of Nigeria. He hasn't done much. I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't heard of him, except that he did Black is King by Beyonce. So, if that means anything to anyone. I think that's all for today, right?
That's it. Yeah, the day is gonna end, and this is day 2.
Day 2.
So we'll see y'all on the next one. And last words.
Get free and stay free.
Stay decent. Bye.
But really, I mean, do all you can. If you cannot get PVC, get visa, go abroad. Let me give you this. Tinida Kolo, that guy that said, well, we have this family in the UK. It's been very delight for London. We like that as
Yes, maybe.
Oh, there's a comedian?
Yeah.
She a chat players, baby can players, your lips so sweet, never rush the disease. Push up for me, your back like sweet. Something like that.
It's like being in the States, babe. That looks like a
Come back tomorrow.
Lisa, thank you. Yes. Do you know where we're going then? Because I tried to send you the information.
Okay. Yes. You don't get. I don't know why people are
Why is he just
selfish. So selfish. Why are you so selfish?
I know. How can you get out of there?
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
So everybody got to move.
And there's a third car now, whereas there's no cars on this side. But there are 3 cars back here.
So everybody got to move for this guy.
Right. You are right, sir. Would have been better for him to
Back up.
move out for you, because you have more traffic behind us.
Mind him, he's just been very selfish.
Yeah.
Just been very, very selfish.
Yeah.
Do you mind turning off the AC, sir? I'd like to open the window if that's okay. Are you too hot?
Are you serious? No,
Yeah. Are you going to be too hot?
not at all.
The words out of my mouth.
That's interesting. That's the irony of life, anyway.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably figured other foreigners are going to want the AC.
Yes,
No, on the
yes,
contrary.
it's actually part of the package.
Is it?
They expect us to.
Offer it.
Yes, so in fact, you shouldn't. If you don't do that, you might be sanctioned.
Oh, wow.
Except, of course, the person, like you have done, has asked not to have it. So, so you could do it. So.
How do you like driving for Uber?
Well, it's quite well, yeah. Maybe because number one, driving for me it's just interesting, and then I love to offer service.
Okay, that's good.
That's the challenge you have with all this double parking.
All right.
On this road to Lagos. Lekki that was developed.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you have, as of today, I think you have up to phase 4.
Is it? Okay. And are they still building to add to it?
Yes.
They continue
it's
to add.
still, yeah. It's all those places are still developing.
Okay, gotcha.
once you go past the toll gate,
Yes.
yeah, so the phases are them just like in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. All the way down, so it's quite a distance.
Venereal disease. Because those are the kind of myths, that unfortunately plague Africa.